Welcome to the introduction for KTH Systems. Here at KTH, we use our homepage at kth.se for all intents and purposes. So you can press the login button in the top right hand corner. You will then be forwarded to this screen where you put in your username and your password. You are then forwarded to KTH Social. Here you will find static information about your courses, how things work, and you can also search for other courses and see what's included in them. You will also find your personal schedule, which you can export to, say, Google Calendar or other calendar apps or devices. There's also a tab called Services, and here the most important one is the registration services. You can register for your semester, your courses, and exams. If you're not registered to a course, you cannot attend or get access to the course information. If you're not registered for the exam, you cannot attend the exam and you will not pass the course. To register for these things, you go to this tab on kth.se when you're logged in. When you press either of these links at registration or exam registration, you will be forwarded to what is known as LawDoc. LawDoc, here you will find your exams, your completed education, grades, as well as certificates you can generate for accommodation purposes, for example. Here's how LawDoc looks. You can see here there's actual education, upcoming education, and unfinished education. These are all on the main splash screen. You can see the first one here, ID 1354. The registration will open the 24th of October, so it's important to register as soon as possible as it opens. The second tab at the top menu is the finished education, where you will also be able to find your grades for courses which you have finished, as well as creating certificates. We will now look into the exam periods used at KTH. So when you study at KTH, you'll study a semester at a time. There's the autumn semester and the spring semester. These semesters are then also divided into what is known as periods. Every semester is split into 2 periods, which equals totally 4 periods. The first period will start the 26th of August and run until the 11th of October. From the 14th of October until the 17th of October, you will have what is known as own work. During this time, no course activity should be scheduled, so you'll have time to study for the exams, which will be in the upcoming time after the own work period. The exam period for period 1, you can see below. Moving on, starting from period 2, we will have what is known as a own work dash re-exam period. During this time, if you happen to fail any of your courses, you will get another attempt to try and complete the course. There's also the same as period 1, own work, and another exam period. During period 3, there is no re-exam slot. It happens instead during period 4. Here in period 4, you can see the re-exam period is at the start of it, or mid-April. After period 4, there's another re-exam period. The facilities out here in Kista range from our big chapter hall to the smaller group rooms which you can book to study. We have lecture halls. These are the 3 main halls. On these slides you will only see the ones from floor 3, as we will unable to get the plans for floor 2. So you have hall A, which is the biggest one, to the right, and hall B, a slightly smaller one, to the left, and even more left of hall B you will find hall C. There are also classrooms. Classrooms are here marked with the green color. On floor 3, they start from the right with 301, then 303, 304, and 308. Directly below these halls are the 200 halls or classrooms. There are also plenty of group rooms you can use to study. Here the group rooms are marked with a pink color. There are also plenty of group rooms on floor 2, which you can also book using KTH Time Edit software. There's also computer halls and printers. Here on floor 3, we have on the leftmost side the Windows 10 computer hall. Directly below it is another Windows 10 computer hall, and outside those two are our printers, which you can access through KTH Print. To the right on this image, you can find the lab hall, and on the top colored one, below that on floor 2, you will find the Red Hat Linux computer hall. There's also Kista Mentor Space, which has plenty of equipment that you can use. To gain access to the Kista Mentor Space, you should email Mark Smith at msmith@kth.com. It is located here. There is also a note with Mark's contact information. And last but not least, we have our chapter hall. The chapter hall is where the THS part or the IN chapter for you guys gathers. This is also our lunch hall where you can come and eat lunch with us. We have plenty of microwave ovens, so bring food and keep it cheap.